Okay, herzlich willkommen, meine Damen und Herren, hier auf unserer Präsentation One-to-One, der Einstieg in den digitalen Druck. Ursprünglich war dies auf Deutsch geplant, ich nehme aber an, dass wir hauptsächlich englischsprachige Gäste haben. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my presentation. So, I will speak in English for you because I think that most of you are English-speaking people. So, we'll start. So, my name is Axel Stureiter. I'm the application specialist from Cornet Digital. Cornet Digital is the leading company in digital printing on garment. So, we are developing, producing, and market digital printing solution for textiles. We were founded in 2003. We are privately owned, and we have about 200 employees worldwide. We have installed over 1,000 installed machines in the field. So at the moment, I think a bit more than 1,000 data. So we have a production line of 9 models. I will show you them again later. And we grow the last 3 years more above than 30%. So this is a little overview of our machines. It starts from the little breeze. This is a level entry machine. Goes to the Corn Textile Avalanche Hexa high production machine with 6 colors. So I want to show you something about the direct-to-garment solutions on the market at the moment. So normally, you have to do a pre-treatment with your textile. Then you have to fix that with a heat press or a dryer. Then you can print on it. You dry it again, and you have your ready product. So the difference at our machines is that we have integrated pre-treatment. So we spray the pre-treatment into the machine, and we are directly printing wet in wet. So we have the complete product after the print process. We only have to dry that. That's the difference from our machines to the other on the market. But now I want to start with starting digital printing on textiles. So I think the most of you don't have digital printing at the moment on textiles and want to start. And I want to show you the difference between normal digital printing on substrates like vinyl or paper, or digital printing on garment. So the same thing is we have inkjet technology. We have to do a file preparation, a good file preparation. If you want to have a good output, you have to do a good file preparation. And the substrate must be compatible to the system. But we have a different, because we are printing on garment, and that's not a substrate, it's intended to inject it. So there are many problems with that. There are enzymes, additives, oils, and so on that the manufacturers are giving onto the textile to get the customer a better feeling. But that's a problem to print on that, because sometimes the ink is not stable on this. So another problem is you have a box of shirts, and during the print process you take another piece, and it's completely other than the shirt before. So you have a complete different print result. That is one of the biggest problems. So the first thing you have to find out, what is a good characteristics of a good shirt. That's a problem. So, because if you haven't print on it, you can't decide it's a good shirt for printing. You can feel it's a smooth and even fabric, okay. You can pre-treatment it well. You can let a good quality stability, so that the batch is likely the same if you have a lot of shirts. So But before you print on the shirt and sell it to a customer, you have to test it. You have to wash it to see if the print is stable on the shirt. So sometimes, if you haven't tested, you print, you wash it, and there's nothing on it. So be sure you have to test the shirt before you give it out to the customer. So the price, the quality depends not on the price, the print quality. So you can have a high price shirt, it can have a bad printing quality, and you have a low cost shirt, it's very good. So test all kinds of textiles, and if you found one, use it. Don't swatch the textiles every day. So this is not good for your workflow. You have much more work if you're changing your shirt quality, for example, for 5 cents different to another shirt. Don't do that. It's more work, it costs you more money. So if you want to start with printing on textiles, you have to do a file preparation, of course. It is about 200 to 300 dpi's. It's mostly the same like for all other digital printing systems. So a little sharpening never hurts, so it could be a little bit more sharp than the original, because during the print process we lost sharpness. So a little saturation never hurts because we lost a little bit. So it could be good to give a little bit more saturation to the picture. So the tone values from 0 to 5 and from 95 to 100%, you can cut that because they make no sense. They are lost during the process, or the colors are going full from 95 up. So you can forget that. And it would be good if you have to do the white layer preparation. For example, our software can do its own white layer preparation if you have a transparency in background. So there's no problem. The system is building the white layer automatically. But for example, you get a normal JPEG with a white background or black background, you have to prepare the file, prepare the white layers. If you prepare the file with a white layer, you can print that. Of course, your printer should be well maintained, and an important thing is that you have a stable environment conditions. So humidity and temperature is very, very important. If you have low humidity, for example, you need more pre-treatment normally. And if you have high temperature, the ink dries during the print process, maybe on the head. So be sure that you have stable conditions at your production. And it's important to have a good dryer, because the drying process after printing is one of the most important things for the washability and the stable washing process. So if I come to a customer and tell them what to do, how to get the best quality on a shirt, I tell them the most important thing is the pre-treatment. If you have the wrong pre-treatment, the print result is very bad. So I have a sample for you to show you what happens if you don't use real pre-treatment. It comes out, you can print on the shirt, but you have not enough pre-treatment. So you see you have dull, flat colors. So that looks not good. And the most customers think, oh, okay, I have to give more white color because it's so dull. So they give more white color, and the problem is then you have like a vinyl on your shirt because you need so much white color. And then they give all the color they can, that, well, the result is not good. Okay, they have the wrong pretreatment. So if you have the right pretreatment, the shirts look like that. That's okay, it's nice, but more is not better. So if you find the right pretreatment level, don't use more. You can print on it, So you have a nearer look after the presentation, but then white color is bleeding out, and you have a problem with drying and with washing after that. You have a lot of pre-treatment on the shirt, there's a lot humidity in it, and if it could not dry completely, it will not be on the shirt after washing. So more is not better. Find out the right thing, the right value for the pre-treatment, then you have a perfect print result. So after you find out the right pre-treatment level, you see, okay, the colors are good, they are bright, you are happy, you will find out how many white you have to use. So normally the customers start with giving full white because they think, wow, they must have that to use that because the colors are better. But that's wrong. You can print a little test chart and look, okay, where white is full and the saturation is reached, and then you can stop. So normally you don't have to use 100%, you have to use 60% white color under the colors, then it's enough, and then it feels much better. So finding out the right pre-treatment level, and after that finding out the right white level. So then we'll have a perfect print result. So the level of the CMYK level, so you don't have to worry about that normally. So if the white level and the pre-treatment level is correct, don't worry about the CMYK. That's normally not useful. Yes, that's the end of my presentation. And I have something to show you for the pre-treatment level. You can come to me now. I will spray some pre-treatment on the shirt. You can tell me, is it enough, it's not enough. So you will wonder about that, how many pre-treatment we use. So the more people think, oh, if I use such pre-treatment, so much pre-treatment, the color will bleed out or so on. No, the pre-treatment stops the flow process of the ink, so the ink is stable on the shirt. So I will spray some pre-treatment on the shirt, and you can touch that and can feel, oh, is that right or is that wrong? And you will wonder about how much pre-treatment you will use. Okay, thank you very much.